Hi guys, welcome to this week's Fat Loss Friday. Today I'm talking all things supplements. So what I want to start by saying at the beginning of this video is basically a little bit of a disclaimer to just let you know that this video is based on my opinion, and it's also based on the research that I've read and the information that I've read and that I've heard and that I have been given regarding supplements. Okay, so I'm not telling you that you must take these supplements. I'm letting you know that these are the supplements that I take, right? Now, I also want to say that taking supplements is not the first place to start. If you are looking to improve your health and you're looking to maybe lose fat and your diet is processed food heavy and you're not eating a lot of whole foods, you're not drinking water, you're not moving, those are the places you really need to start with taking some fat loss or weight loss benefits. Then those supplements are not going to really have a huge impact on your body because you're not eating healthier or you're not moving or you're not doing the right stuff to start with. So these are like an add-on. These are not something, I would never have done this 6 years ago. I would never have started with supplementation. I wouldn't have even known what to do. So I just want to start by saying that. So the first supplement that I'm going to talk to you about today, I've got some notes because otherwise I'm going to forget. First supplement I want to talk to you today about is probiotics. So the reason I take probiotics is because since having a C-section and having a child back in 2014, I have had no end of issues with my digestive system. I have picked up bugs from Grayson. I've had food poisoning last autumn time, around this time actually last year. I really struggled with my digestive system. So I was also put on antibiotics last year. Well, after you taking a course of antibiotics, you should take probiotics for 2 weeks following, or like double the period of time you were taking. Now, what's interesting to me is that we're never told this when we're prescribed antibiotics. We don't get told that by the doctors or anybody else. So I take probiotics regularly anyway because I'm very much aware of the fact that since having my C-section and having Grayson, I need to make sure that my guts are feeling really healthy. Now, on the NHS website, it does go through probiotics. It does also explain to you that they're often found in those yogurts and food products. You know, they're like the little bottles that we see. What I would personally say about those, and this is probably my own bias, is that I don't really think it's worth the money. You can get these from Holland & Barrett when they're, and I get them in the buy one, get one for a penny sale, because they're not cheap. But what I would say is that you need to ensure that the probiotics you're taking are a big enough dosage that they're going to do something. You need to ensure that the probiotics are going to survive long enough to actually help, because they've got a long way to go. And you also need to make sure that it actually contains the bacteria level stated. So you may remember a few years ago there was the Danone Activia yogurts that came out. If you're in the UK, you may remember it. I don't know if you have them in the US, but the whole like tag thing with that was like bifidus digestivum, right? It was like this like sexy word, and everyone was talking about it, and everyone was buying into these yogurts because they're really healthy and they're going to help us. Here's the thing: adverts for probiotics used to claim they boost your immune system, but these claims were ruled unproven by the European Food Safety Authority and can no longer be made. So what sideline from that, and I'm sure this could be a whole other video, is guys, do your research before you decide to buy into something, right? Those little yogurty drinks that claim to boost your immune system, right, they're full of sugar, right? They're full of sugar. And so if you are calorie counting, I don't really understand why you'd waste your energy and your calories when you could buy something that's going to contain no calories. This is going to provide you with more, not necessarily this brand, but a probiotic supplement in a pill form is going to provide you with more benefit than those drinks, because those drinks are not going to contain the level of probiotics that a probiotic supplement takes. Okay, so that's that. So the next supplement I'm going to talk to you about is turmeric. Okay, so I take this as a pill. You can also open the capsules and take it as tea and drink it, or you can add it to your cooking, right? Just being aware of things like this and adding them to your cooking can have major benefits. Turmeric in particular has major benefits for your body and brain. So I have some information here. Turmeric contains bioactive compounds with powerful medicinal properties. Turmeric is a spice that gives curry its yellow color. It's been used in India for thousands of years as a spice and medicinal herb. So Most of the studies on this herb are using turmeric extracts that contain mostly curcumin itself, with dosages usually exceeding 1 gram per day. It would be very difficult to reach these levels just using the turmeric spice in your foods. Now, curcumin is actually poorly absorbed by the body, so actually taking this with black pepper can increase it by 2,000%. Okay, so the absorption rate will increase by about 2,000%, which is really huge. Now, curcumin is a natural anti-inflammatory compound, so it's going to help your body fight foreign invaders and also has a role in repairing damage. Turmeric dramatically increases the antioxidant capacity of the body. Curcumin boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor linked to improved brain function and a lower risk of brain disease. Curcumin leads to various improvements that should lower your risk of heart disease. Heart disease is the biggest killer in the world. It's been studied for many decades, and researchers have learned a lot about why it happens. It turns out that heart disease is incredibly complicated, and there are various things that contribute. Curcumin may help reverse many steps in the heart disease process. Turmeric can help prevent and perhaps even treat, and that is in brackets, cancer. Characterized by uncontrolled growth of cells. There are many different forms of cancer, but they do have several commonalities, some of which appear to be affected by curcumin supplementation. Multiple studies have shown that curcumin can reduce the growth of cancerous cells in the laboratory and inhibit the growth of tumors in test animals, right? As I said at the beginning of this, guys, you need to take all this information and you need to do your own research, right? I know that that is incredibly controversial, right? I'm not saying that turmeric can reverse cancer. I'm not saying it treats cancer, but it has been tested and there are proven benefits of taking turmeric, right? Curcumin may be useful in preventing and treating Alzheimer's disease. It's the most common neurodegenerative disease in the world and a leading cause of dementia. There's no good treatment available for Alzheimer's yet. Because of the inflammatory prevention and oxidative damage play a role in Alzheimer's disease, curcumin has benefits on both. Arthritis patients respond very well to curcumin supplementation. Curcumin may help delay aging and fight age-related chronic diseases. Now, with turmeric, I have like there's a whole presentation that I saw back in May regarding turmeric benefits, and the list was just astounding. Now, to me, the way I see it is there's research to prove that this can help reduce the inflammatory in our bodies. Now, what I would say by that is if I can take something that's not going to harm me in any way and can potentially have that benefit, I'm going to do it. What I would also point out is that turmeric in itself is not particularly well absorbed in the body, so it's a good idea to try and take it with black pepper. One of the suggestions is that you could swallow black peppercorns and then take this, so that's down to you. Obviously, if you're using it in cooking, black pepper and turmeric is going to really have a huge benefit there on the absorption. Now, so the next supplement I'm going to talk to you guys about is vitamin D. So I take this as a supplement because vitamin D, your body will absorb vitamin D from sunlight, but it's not a vitamin that your body can actually create, right? A lot of vitamins your body can create, but your body can't create vitamin D. It absorbs it from sunlight. I take it as a supplement. The reason I take it as a supplement is because the likelihood is I'm probably very vitamin D deficient. The reason being is because I live in the UK where we don't get a huge amount of sunlight as it is, but I'm also very pale. I do not lay out in the sun, so I'm going to take vitamin D to ensure that it's going to be supporting my bones, my teeth. I want to support calcium absorption, muscle function, and immunity health, right? So this is why I take vitamin D on a daily basis. The next supplement I take is magnesium citrate. These are, again, from Holland & Barrett. There's a common theme. This is where I get most of my supplements from. Magnesium citrate, I take this of an evening, right? There are different benefits. It can contribute to the electrolyte balance, it contributes to normal energy yielding metabolism, contributes to the normal functioning of the nervous system, and maintenance of normal bones and teeth, right? So we've got two things here for bones and teeth. But the reason I take it is because it contributes to a reduction of tiredness and fatigue. So I take magnesium of an evening. You can take it throughout the day, but I take magnesium in an evening.